Hello, everyone. Just give a couple minutes for everyone to join in, then we can start. I guess we can start now. We have Wi-Fi maps here, Dennis and Gary. Welcome to our podcast, folks.
Yes, hello everyone. Thank you for having us on.
Sure. Would you mind to start by introducing yourselves, Dennis and Gary?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Denis. I'm the founder and the CEO of Wi-Fi Map LLC. Um, I reside in Miami, Florida, raising a family with three daughters and in love with what I do in Wi-Fi Map.
Yeah, fantastic. What about you, Gary?
Sure. So I'm the CIO of Wi-Fi Map. Pretty proud of what we've built here, and I've been in the financial markets since 1999. So I'm helping with the Web3 adaptation and the crypto markets. I'm also here in Miami and just trying to create a successful project.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you both. Thank you for the introduction. Anyone else from your side joining today, can we can just
As
dive
far
right
as
into
speakers,
it?
it's just myself and Gary, but we also have Aman from our marketing team who is listening at the moment.
Right, Aman, if you like to step up and speak, you can just ask to be one of the speakers. So, guys, can you tell us a little bit more about the Wi-Fi map? So, what is my Wi-Fi maps? Can you just explain us in just simple terms?
Sure. I'll try to do it as simple as it can be. So initially, Wi-Fi Map started as a Wi-Fi finder tool with the idea of helping people worldwide get access to free and secure internet. Uh, Over the years, the project grew into a super app that encompasses number of utility features that help travelers and people in their everyday just lifestyle quests. Those features are our core product Wi-Fi Finder tool, our offline maps feature that helps people save the locations of those Wi-Fis prior to traveling. We offer VPN functionality inside of our ecosystem to make it a secure internet for you. We'll also offer eSIM data plans in over 70 countries worldwide, so that those people that don't want to rely purely on Wi-Fi or want to use a combination of eSIM, Wi-Fi, have the connectivity throughout their travels. We also have smaller features like speed test and the currency converter. So it's a very cool ecosystem where we try to develop products that people can use and take care of their connectivity needs during travels and everyday life.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we need in crypto. Utility, something that actually works. I mean, we've seen a lot of projects. Um, Not many of them has any utility. So I'm sure many of us just experienced being stranded in a different country or somewhere you can just, I mean, don't have any connection to internet. So it's practically a great idea, to be honest.
Thank you. So over the years, it became much more than an idea. We've had great success. We have over 160 million people that have downloaded our app, and over 4 million people that are using the app on a monthly basis. We had over 13 million people throughout the life of the project participate in our crowdsource as far as building the network. And obviously, we have the new utility token that we've launched in April this year. So we kind of took it way beyond just the idea stage.
So if I understand correctly, just the core idea, the initial idea of the project is that it's a platform helping people who need a connection, and you guys just connect them with the provider. Just could be a hotspot spot on cafe or somewhere in airport. So maybe you can just give us a little bit more info on that angle as well.
Right. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to build out a ground floor network, so to speak, in public places and venues worldwide. With the idea that, like you said, you come to a new place, um, you have our map of Wi-Fi locations. Those are not just poles in the middle of the field. Those are actual venues, cafes where you can go, sit down, have a cup of coffee, and so on. And we have this huge demand side of travelers that are constantly in need of this connectivity, and we serve as that guide that helps them get online. And like I mentioned, for instances when there is no Wi-Fi nearby, that's when our eSIM solution comes into play. So that's where the
Mhm.
offering of 4G LTE connectivity in over 70 countries is available to our users, where they can purchase anywhere from 1 to 10 gigabytes and just use their phones.
eSIM sounds like a great solution, to be honest. The first time you arrive, I mean, you might not even have a connection to use Wi-Fi maps, but eSIM seems like solving that issue. Just out of my curiosity, so how do you guys reward your users? Like, can I, as a Wi-Fi map user, just share my hotspot and maybe earn your coins? So, or do you reward the users that actually sharing the information about those hotspots? So how does that works?
Right. So what we have, just before I jump into this question, we have a utility token that allows you to participate in our ecosystem, earn the tokens, and then redeem them within our ecosystem on the services that we provide. So it's kind of a one-stop solution. Now, you might be a business owner or just an individual. We're not, like I've mentioned before, we're not really interested in that much in home Wi-Fi's somewhere on top floors of the buildings where it brings no value to the network, meaning chances of one of our users being next to that home Wi-Fi are minimal. So we're interested in business owners primarily adding their Wi-Fi hotspots, or it can be just individual users of our app. And we have an internal mechanism in play that identifies the most active participants in a given time frame. So we were doing this earlier every month. Now we're switching to a model of two times per month airdrop. So the most active
Hmm.
participants, they participate for the 2 weeks time. We identified the X amount of them, and we allocate. We have in our tokenomics, we have ecosystem rewards tokens that are specifically designed to be rewarding people for their participation in building the network. We
Yeah.
don't have and we don't disclose like a one-to-one correlation, meaning that you just mapped 5 hotspots and you got 5 tokens. We have internal
Mhm.
proprietary algorithms that determine which of the hotspots you've added brought the most value to the ecosystem in the given time. And so we're kind of going after quality over quantity.
I appreciated the detailed answer. Um, just just one question that tinkling on my mind. So, what inspired you guys to create this project? I mean, maybe Dennis and Gary, maybe you can just both also answer this question.
Okay, I don't mean to take up all the space. Let me give it a shot. So myself and my partner Igor, who is actually in the audience at the moment, uh, we've been developing apps way before Wi-Fi Map. So we had a huge bag, for the lack of a better word, of expertise as far as consumer products, as far as mobile traffic, and understanding of the mobile ecospace altogether. Wi-Fi Map, why it became such an interesting project, and the idea behind it is because just like anyone here, we've all encountered issues with the internet during our travels. That's the primary reason. And since the Wi-Fi footprint, it's not static, it's dynamic, it's constantly changing. We wanted to create kind of a real-time view for just regular people of this footprint of Wi-Fi, and we wanted to do it worldwide. And the reason is we believe it's a fundamental right to have access to internet, just like water and shelter. So we believe that access to internet provides people with information, knowledge, and is
Mhm.
capable of, changing our world for the better place.
Yeah,
Um,
I was actually expecting kind of answer that you guys, got stranded in the different country, you tried to find out a Wi-Fi connection, and Eureka, you just found an idea. I thought it would be something like that, but yeah, it was highly technical. Wasn't expecting that.
don't mean
Okay.
to disappoint you.
No, I wasn't at all. So, the market conditions are a bit harsh. A lot of projects, struggle. Um, to be honest, most of them. Um, and most, expecting a market recovery pretty soon, because halvening is happening pretty soon. So I'm not really a TA expert. So what's your thoughts on, the whole market, the extended beer market we are experiencing, and I personally think that projects that survive this beer that long will gonna be thrive in bull market. It's not really um, easy to maintain projects. You're paying salaries, expenses, and everything. So I want to hear your thoughts on that as well.
So I'll take this one. Yeah, so we're in a market condition that crypto hasn't really seen since its beginning, which is a high interest rate environment. And for the first time, crypto as an asset is fighting with interest rates. What does that mean? You can earn 5%, let's say, by putting your dollars into a bond, risk-free. So right away, you're negative 5% in crypto. So this is kind of an interesting situation, and it's going to be very interesting to see how crypto comes out of it. I'm sure it'll come out stronger and leaner, but a lot of projects aren't going to be able to make it through this time. Like you mentioned, it's a very difficult and a cash burn.
Hmm.
Where Wi-Fi Map is a little bit different, and why we like actually going public in the bear market is we believe now is the time to look at projects with real fundamentals, right? So a couple of years ago, when we were in the bull market, it was very, very easy to get funded with a
Hmm.
concept and an idea with a weak team with nothing really. And we saw a lot of scam projects, and it's unfortunate for the whole space because it makes it harder for mom and pops to get involved. I think now we're entering a new world with the higher interest rates where projects are going to be vetted very, very, very hardly, but not only by VCs, but also like the mom and pop investors. And they're going to realize that the ones that survive, the few that survive, are going to be projects with strong fundamentals, meaning a lot of users and something that brings utility to the world, right? So obviously the big names like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they don't really have to worry about that too much because they have such a huge following. But for the new guys, it's going to be very, very important to have a built out utility and a built out community before you go public, as opposed to come up with an idea and try to kind of build a community with with the money that you raise.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was actually one of the biggest mistakes that crypto projects done in 2019. Without any product, without any utility or community, they just tried to raise funds, launch projects that end up really bad for some investors, that just exploring the space. Yeah, thank you for your thoughts on this, and just also a kind of different questions. It's actually a question to you guys. Like, is there anything else you'd like to share with our listeners today? Like anything you'd like to share with our audience that should know about your project, or anything exciting upcoming?
Okay, I
Uh,
guess I'll take. Oh, Gary, you wanna go?
no, go. I think you're better. Go.
Okay. So obviously, just like any software company, we have a big backlog of things that we want to work on. So we're constantly picking and choosing and prioritizing things on our end to make sure we bring the most value to our users. Our approach is just very straightforward, very user centric. We identify a problem, we want to try and solve it. So if we're speaking high level, in the near future, we will expand our functionality beyond the Wi-Fi by introduction of new POIs on our map. So we want to apply that crowdsource, that contributor mechanism that we've somewhat perfected on the Wi-Fi side to other points of interest, such as restrooms, charging stations, water
Mhm.
fountains, any essential place that can help our users to solve just another problem of theirs. So on one side, we'll give our community members more things to do and more means of earning the tokens. But via their actions, they will make our ecosystem stronger as a whole, and it's going to be a more useful product. And on the utility side, our job is to keep on bringing more utilities where those tokens can be redeemed. One of those being that we're going to expand our eSIM coverage from 70 countries to 200 plus countries in the near future. And we're working on tremendously decreasing the cost of that offering as well. So make it not only that, hey, you can just redeem it, but we're already one of the most competitive players on the eSIM market, and we're gonna do everything in our power to further disrupt that space.
Mhm.
Kind of high level. A lot of stuff is coming into Wi-Fi Map. Well, very excited. Team is very excited. We're seeing the market opening up to us. We see more and more interest towards our project, and that's what it's all about. It's about having millions of people just believing into the same idea and decentralizing the space where we're not dependent any longer on just one provider of internet.
I actually myself personally, um, like the idea of the restrooms and others. That seems like a smart idea, to be honest.
Thank you. Well, everyone has ideas. It's a matter of how you execute them. So our
Yeah,
job to execute to perfection.
exactly, definitely. Um, I guess let's also check the questions. If do we have any questions from community? We usually try to keep our spaces short. The attention span of crypto people. um,
Totally. And
yeah.
that's fine. I mean, we're very reachable. Uh, Anyone can contact us. Uh, they can contact myself. They can contact my marketing team. There's a lot of info about the project online. There's a number of app overviews. But the best way is just to try it and just download our app. You don't have to spend any money. It's free. use it, try it, keep it on your phone. I guarantee you, in the next few months, each one of you will remember that you have this tool that can save you and connect you online.
Thank you so much, Dennis and Gary. Thank you so much for your time. Let's wrap this up. Maybe we can have another one following weeks if you have any availability. So this will be kind of like introduction space for our community. Yeah, thank you so much for your time and participation, and thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you for having us. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Have a great day.
Bye bye. Thank you guys.
Bye. Thank you.